Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the TrustIsYou.com, and also a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, 1099, um, and, and also investors to save federal taxes. So few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. Let's start with some very easy questions. Number one, do you want to leave a legacy for future generations? Please say yes or raise your hand. Number two, do you want to save federal taxes year after year, generation after generation? Again, please raise your hand as high as you can. Raise it as high as you can. And number three, do you want to know the secret of the rich? Again, please raise your hand. This is for everyone to know. Now, the Spendthrift Trust is legal. It's copyrighted, 72 years copyrighted, not a single trust has ever been audited, and it's in the IRS Tax Code 643B, like Bravo. This trust has been around since King Henry VIII started the Church of England, way back in, I think, 1555. Don't quote me on that. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England. They went further back to history, to the Magna Carta. It came over to the colonies while we were still part of England, and the law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. It's been around for a very long time. Now, with the Spendthrift Trust, it's going to save you in four very important ways. The first, federal taxes, year after year, generation after generation. You will not be completely tax-free. There are certain taxes, and I will go over this, what taxes it will save. Number two, it's going to keep your information 100% private. There's a false rumor out there. Your LLC, your S Corp, or your C Corp will keep your information private. Oh, no, 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 no. I can send a Freedom of Information letter to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission with a stamped envelope, and I can get all that information. 40% of all LLCs are sued every year. Remember that. Number three, I can't stop you from being sued, but the old adage from Nelson Rockefeller, own nothing, control everything. Everything's inside the trust. Me, myself, I'm worth nothing. You can't get blood from a stone. The lawsuits become frivolous. And number four, if you're not aware of the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act that starts on January 1st from the Treasury Department, if you have any of the Spendthrift Trusts, you do not have to do the paperwork. Now, I do want to discuss this with you right now, because if you don't know about the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act, it is starting January 1st. If you're an established LLC, doing business as, or corporation, you have on January 1st, 2025 to do the paperwork for the Treasury Department. If you start a new LLC, doing business as, or corporation anytime in 2024, you have 90 days or 3 months to do the paperwork. If you do not do the paperwork, there are some harsh punishments, either $10,000 or 2 years in jail, or both. $10,000 or 2 years in jail, or both. If you do the paperwork and it's incomplete, and they don't get back to you within 5 weeks, they're going to charge you $500 a day, including Saturday and Sunday, for every day that it's incomplete. So please, if you want to know more about the Corporate Transparency Act, I can send you documentation. My email is info at thetrustisyou.com. And just say, please send me information about the Treasury Corporate Transparency Act, and I will. If you have any of the trusts, you don't have to worry about this. That's really special. Now, I am going to discuss two of the trusts very much in detail today. The first one is a business trust. This is for all U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. I can legally say you will save at least 90% of your federal income taxes year after year, generation after generation. If you're in a state with state income taxes, not making fun of these people, but if you're in Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Kentucky, Illinois, or California, you get everything into the trust, you will also save state income taxes. The federal trust is on the federal level. The Spendthrift Trust is on the federal level and competes or does away with everything on the state level. Again, my clients are saving thousands and thousands of dollars. Just to give you some examples, because I want you to know how my clients are saving money. One of my clients who has 2 pizzerias here in the Charlotte area, mom and pop shop, not doing pretty good, but not nothing rich. They're making about $15,000 per month, which is $180,000 per year. They file jointly. There's 4 ways to file your taxes: married jointly, married separately, head of household, or single. And there's 7 different layers to your tax code, from 10% to 37%. So this couple files jointly, and they're at 22% tax rate. With them saving 90% every single year, they're going to save over $27,193 each year, at least. That most of my clients are between 90 to 95% savings every year. With their savings in 2024, they're going to open a 3rd pizzeria. In 2025, they'll open a 4th pizzeria. When they retire in 2035, they'll leave 2 pizzerias to one child, no inheritance tax, and 2 pizzerias to another child, no inheritance tax, and they too will save federal income taxes. And North Carolina doesn't have state income tax. Some of my other clients, a husband and wife who have an auto body shop in New Jersey, 90%, they will be saving $36,469 every year. That's 5 digits of money they're saving. That's both federal income taxes and state New Jersey income taxes. A client who is a hairdresser and runs a beauty school in Los Angeles, she's going to save over $401,609 every single year. She's in Los Angeles. That's California as state income taxes and federal taxes. I have another client, a Shopify store owner. She's selling earrings. She's in Utah. She's going to be saving $17,338 every single year. She's nice and young. She just turned 24. What if she keeps doing her Shopify store for the next 30 years? How much money will she be saving over her lifetime? Now, when you are saving all this money, you're going to get a new EIN, or employee identification number. You're going to open up a new bank account, and the money is going to start flowing through that new bank account. When that money goes there and you no longer have to pay that, you'll have to pay something for the federal income taxes. Personally, in 2022, I saved 92% of my federal income taxes. I only paid 8%. That rest of the money I could use to pay down my mortgage. I can buy a new car. I can go on vacation. I can start up another location. I can start up a 4th online store. It is your money to do with what you want, how you want, where you want. This is the business trust. Again, the business Spendthrift Trust is for U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. You will save at least 90% of federal income taxes and state income taxes every single year. I invite you to set up a personal 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. Please go out to my website. www.thetrustisyou.com is my website. You can get a free video there. Or if you go www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling, you can set a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. I will take you out to NerdWallet, show you how much you'll be saving, show you the formula. I will give you 2 pages of case law to give to your financial advisor or to your CPA. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, why does my CPA not know this? Why has no one told me about this? The real reason for this is there are over 1 million attorneys, active attorneys in the United States right now. Only 4% of them are trust attorneys. But all the other 96% of the attorneys only spend about 2 hours on trust in law school. 97% of all trusts sold every year are what my mom and dad had and what Susie Orman talks about on PBS television, the family trust. There's nothing wrong with the family trust. The family trust just avoids going through probate and then dissolves. Does not save you taxes, does not keep your information private, does not stop you from paying any lawsuits if you're in a lawsuit, and does not stop you from doing the Corporate Transparency Act. Again, this is the trust. This is not your mom and dad's trust. This is the trust that the Barron families have. The Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Kennedys, the Carnegies, O.J. Simpson, and U.S. presidents. This is the secret of the rich. Now, to go to the next trust I want to talk about, the beneficial trust. This is for all U.S. investors. I don't care what kind of investor you are, you're going to save the following taxes year after year, generation after generation. You're no longer going to pay short-term or long-term capital gains.